Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana if you are new here. Today we are going to be focusing on some really super easy summer hairstyles. These are perfect if you're going to the beach, the lake, the pool, or if you're going none of those places. I want to thank SGX NYC for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to be using some of their products to show you how I get really beachy, textured, just cute hairstyles. If you're anything like me, you spend 99% of the summer with your hair like this. So I'm going to show you some ways you can pull back your hair to make it look really cute, but they are simple and they are super quick. So let's get started. I'm pretty sure I just saw like a fuzz flying out of my hair. I swear that's how like 99% of my knots start. So the first style we are going to do is a half up, half down style. We are going to gather our hair. So for this part, I'm actually just going to secure my little half ponytail here with a scrunchie, and you'll see why in a minute. So just secure that. And then from here, we are going to do a fishtail braid. So for a fishtail braid, you're going to split your hair into two sections. Now, the section of hair that's in our left hand, we're going to take a small piece of that left side section from the outside, and you're going to cross it over. So now it's in, so we took this from the left side, we're gonna cross that over so it is now with the right side. And then from the right side, you're gonna take another section on the outside and cross that over so now it is on the left. And you're just going to continue to do this. Cross over. You can take as big or small sections as you want, and that's going to kind of determine how chunky the braid is going to be. And we're not worrying about the fact that like I'm pulling on this because we're actually going to take the scrunchie out. I just find it much easier to stabilize a fishtail braid if I have it secured at the top. So now that we've reached the end of our braid, I'm just going to secure this with a rubber band. And now I'm just going to undo this scrunchie. Once you release the scrunchie from the top portion of your braid, the front of your hair is going to look something like this. I honestly love how like messy and kind of just like tousled this looks. If you are like me and you cut your own bangs or went to a professional and got them cut, you can always bobby pin your bangs up so they are out of your face. But you guys know I love to add in a bandana whenever I can, so I just have one rolled up here. I'm going to use this as a headband just to kind of secure my bangs back so I don't have to worry about clipping them. And then you guys know I like leaving some face framing pieces around. To kind of curl these pieces back, I'm going to take a little bit of the SGX NYC Bounce Back Spray. This is a curl refreshing mist. I take a little bit of this and then I wrap my curls around my finger, hold it for a second, and then release. And now these have a little bit of wave to them. You can also spray this over the entirety of your hair if you need to refresh, because let's face it, we're going to the beach or the pool. We're probably not doing this on wash day hair. And that is hairstyle number 1 complete. So for the second hairstyle, you can actually build 3 different styles off of this, and I'll kind of show you all of the variations of that. So the first thing we're going to do is part our hair down the middle. If you guys like a very even part, you can do that. I just kind of like to wing it. I'm just going to section this off, and we are going to do what I like to call, and I'm pretty sure you guys have told me what this is called and I can never remember, so I apologize for anyone who has told me this in the past, but this is what I like to call my faux French braid. And basically we are just going to take a section of hair around our face. You're going to split this into 2 sections and you're going to wrap them around each other. While you're wrapping them, you're going to gather hair. So we have this section here. From there, I'm going to scoop some of my hair up, slide it underneath the other section. So we're going to keep doing this until we reach the nape of our neck. You actually want to make sure that you gather all of your hair. So you want to have the entire section folded in on itself. Once you have that, I'm actually just going to grab this scrunchie and I'm going to secure this like so. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing on this side. Also, if you notice, I kind of kept like some pieces of hair out. You could also pull them out at the end, but I just find it a little bit more difficult to do that when your hair is all wrapped up like this. I'm actually gonna swap this scrunchie out for one that like matches the other one a little bit more. Now what you can do is kind of go through and pull this so it's a bit messier looking. Just kind of play around with it until you get a texture that you like. I really want to play up like the fun beachy texture. So to do that, I'm going to be using the Peacemaker Beach Texture Spray. I really like this because it doesn't dry my hair out. A lot of texture sprays or like salt sprays, they are super drying on the hair. You don't need a lot of this at all. And it gives you a nice kind of flexible texture. And I do like to kind of like rough my hair up a bit even more. And this smells so good, guys. It smells like coconuts and the beach. I absolutely love it. To the top of your hair as well. It does provide like a little bit of hold. So to kind of keep like whatever flyaways you don't want out tamed, you can use that. And this is also good because it does resist humidity as well. So as promised, I'm going to show you how you can transform this really easily. So if you want to take your hair off of the back of your neck, if your hair is really long like mine is, you can actually just create really cute little space buns, and then you have the added texture of this kind of like faux French braid. So I'm just going to grab my hair super messily because I kind of like when you can see some of the curls coming out of the little space buns. And then I'm just going to secure it with a hair tie. Okay, so then for the last variation of this hairstyle, we're actually going to take out our two scrunchies and we're going to combine these two sections into one. So now we have one ponytail and I'm just going to secure this with a smaller elastic. So now I'm just going to take this and roll it up and just wrap it around my ponytail. So for the last and final look, we are going to do a good old ponytail with a fishtail braid again. So you just want to gather your hair at a comfortable height. And we are going to keep this ponytail unlike when we did the half up, half down. So maybe use something that you wouldn't mind actually being seen in your hair for this. And you also do want to make sure that this is secure. I'm actually going to go in with like a second hair tie just because my hair is super heavy and it tends to fall. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the Peacemaker Beachy Texture Spray just to add a little bit of grip to my hair. I don't know what it is, but I cannot for the life of me braid my hair like from the back. I know people can do like a single French braid on themselves and I just look at them in like shock and awe and I'm like, how are you doing this? As opposed to the braid that we did in the beginning, I'm going to take bigger sections and wrap them around just so I have a nice big chunky braid. It's going to look like an abstract version, a Picasso fishtail braid, if you will. If you find yourself unintentionally pulling too much on the side of your hair, you can kind of just adjust it over this way a bit. Does this backdrop remind you guys of sand? Yeah, me neither. I wanted to film at the beach so bad, but it has literally been raining for the past 6 days. We've reached the end of our braiding. Yay! To secure the bottom of the braid, I'm gonna use a little rubber band. Let's just pull some pieces out around the front. I'm going to go ahead and seal this in with the Bodyguard Protective Texture Spray. So I'm just going to give this a mist all over. This smells so good like the other SGX products, but I also like that this adds a bit of sheen to your hair as well. So you guys, that is going to complete today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know which hairstyle was your favorite. If you guys recreate any of these hairstyles, I would love for you to tag me on Instagram, just at Dana Gagliotti. As always, I will have links to all of the products used in this video in the description box. I'm really a big fan of the SGX products. They are super inexpensive and they work really well. So if you are not familiar with them or if you've never used them before, I highly recommend that you check them out. Okay, so that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching as always. I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Wow, that was old school YouTube.